Oh, this is another gear must-have. Another video from the Angry Photographer. Stop spending my money, bitch! All you do is recommend I spend money. Shut the fuck up. All my recommendations have been really cheap, and everybody that's bought it has been extremely happy. I'm not saying everybody has to buy all this stuff. Obviously not. Whether you can justify it or rationalize it is another matter. But having one of these, just like the $30 light stand and the umbrella reflector, also one of these. Everybody thinks they need an assistant when I use one of these. Is bullshit. 80% of the time I've used one of these. Do not need an assistant. This is a 40-inch. They make a 30-inch, and they make smaller. This is a Westcott reflector. It's actually so 4 different ones. You've got a gold here. On the other side you have white, and you can remove it all unzips, and in the center you could take out a diffusion. So you can actually shoot through or let the sunlight pour through the diffusion and just remove the reflectors. This all zips up and it folds up into a nice collapsible unit. I'm sure you've seen these before. You know, we're talking about $30 here. How useful? Extremely useful. You do not need an assistant to use one of these. Okay? Now I've actually stuck my my flash units in master mode. I've used commander mode on my camera pop-up. And I've activated a flash from afar. I've actually set these in the ground. And what I do is take a tripod or a light stand. I'll actually prop them up. I'll use a wire hanger and prop them up from there. I'll reflect off of there. I'll raise them up. I'll stick them completely on the ground, shoot directly down, make sure it's facing my subject in the angle that I want to get the proper effect that I want, like a sunset effect here, a nice silver fill here. Use translucent here. I got really harsh light, shooting someone at the beach. I can do this by one hand, with one hand, or have it on the end of a tripod with the other. Position the model correctly, crop out the photo later. One hand holding a reflector, other hand holding the camera if I need to get further back. Obviously, hanging on a tripod, hanging on a light stand. Do not need an assistant to use a reflector. You typically see somebody with an assistant. Obviously, it's easy to command somebody from afar. Turn it that way, angle it up a little bit. No big deal using it by yourself. This is a little 4-way unit. Diffuser, soft diffuser, silver, gold, and then take the entire center section out and you got a light diffuser instead of just a creamy reflector. Very handy. I prefer the 40-inch instead of the smaller ones because technically these are only, for basically twice the size, you're only paying $5 or $6 more. Some people don't like to pack them up. Pack the ones that are that big. When they fold up, this is how big they are once you actually fold them up, like a little pop-up tent. This is a Westcott 40-inch. So not too big. Doesn't really weigh anything at all. It'll fit on the outside of your backpack. It's amazing for outdoor portraitures, or if you want to diffuse some light, or you want to. These are awesome and incredible if you want to do night shots near the beach. And what you can do is you can shine your wireless flash unit off the gold side, and you can get a sunset effect when the sun has already long since gone down. There's just so many things you could do with one of these. You can grab these $30 all day long, including the big ones off of eBay. Now, my last 2 video recommendations, I've made a $40 recommendation of a reflector umbrella and a light stand that was $40. Here we're talking about another $40. I have to rationalize, I have to justify the fact that these are not rationalizations on my part and saying, you know, hey, you need to go out and buy this shit. How much are you shooting and what are you shooting? I can tell you that if you enjoy shooting a lot, and if you're eager to spend, you know, a ton of money on another expensive lens, then I damn well assure you that I can recommend to you, say, hey, buy the used lens, save a couple $100, and throw $100 of it towards the light stand and the umbrella reflector and one of these reflectors, okay? It's all about jockeying the money around so you can get the most. Well, I'm saving up for this really expensive lens. Okay, well that's great and all. It's a great lens, but maybe you save $100 okay, and then you take that $100 to something that is going to improve your photography 100-200%. Oh God, that's so logical. How come I didn't think of that? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. It's not about spending money. It is about rationally using it. correctly, logically, throwing the money at the point where it's going to get the biggest bang for your buck as far as improving your skills. Obviously, you're going to need to train on this stuff, but we're not talking about rocket science here. Very simple. Light stand, reflector, umbrella reflector, one of these collapsible reflectors. Not too much, not too bad. I mean, am I wrong on any of this? Takes you 5 seconds to fold them up too. Look, there it is folded up, folks. Look, that's it. Stick in your zip-up case, nothing to pack around. Weighs basically a pound. No big deal. Don't need an assistant to use it. So, talking about getting the biggest bang for your buck, and I'm trying to do that for you, so don't accuse me as a few people. Oh, you're just trying to get me to spend money. You're just a gear slut. No, I'm talking you actually need these tools. Well, a lot of you do if you plan on doing a lot of shooting, or if you enjoy shooting and you want to expand your horizons. I mean, I'm talking about this video and the prior video. I'm talking about less than $100. And that $100 is going to vastly improve your photography. That doesn't sound too irrational to me. Does it to you? You're out there rationalizing the expenditure of, God knows what sort of money on a brand new lens of some variety that you're probably not going to use that much. You use this shit, your photography is going to go, wow, damn, how did you get that shot? That is fucking beautiful. That's the responses that you want and you want other people to make about your photographs. Right? Am I right? Am I right? It's not all about cameras, lenses, and flashes. This little dinky shit, there's tons of dinky shit that you don't need and you shouldn't be buying, but I'm not talking about that fucking crap. I'm talking about this stuff. Oh, you got a potty mouth. You need to calm it down. Okay, whatever. I think I've made my point. You people want me to make these videos shorter, so I'm going to try to make them shorter. I've got a bad habit of doing that. Whatever. At least I'm not drinking or smoking or whatever. There's a lot of bad habits, so I can't be all that bad ultimately. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I got some more videos to